Hello and welcome to Matt Presents. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe on today's video. So today's video as well is just a little update on what's going on. So the other day I did a little short where I showed me about to start painting the garage door. I said that this is going to be a studio as well. So yeah, it is more going to be my work from home workspace office, as well as where I'll do editing on videos, and as well as that, it'll be also where I do shoot a few, possibly thinking about some podcasts as well in the future. As well as that, I am also thinking, because even though I shouldn't have, today, I actually went out and drove my car. Now, for those of you who don't know, I've had surgery on my foot where I've had my ligament fixed, my plantar fasciitis fixed, I've had my Achilles heel fixed, and I've also then had screws put in my foot as well as a plate to also fix a curvature issue on the arch of my actual foot as well. That was about 9-10 weeks ago now. The doctor, or the surgeon who did the surgery, he's only really given me the go ahead to start learning how to walk again. But when I did some work with physio over my phone through my insurance, I'm on a tripod and it fell. So for the UK, you get physio from the NHS. As I mentioned, I got physio through my insurance. So what I've done is I've got life insurance with my house, and that life insurance has then allowed me to use my physio that I get free every month to actually use on this as well. So because I've been getting physio off them, they've actually given me the go ahead to start basically doing different exercises, which has then got me ready to use the clutch again, because it is actually my left foot that was bad, and towards honestly surgery late June, towards then it was really difficult for me to drive. I was putting my foot down on the clutch, and then when bringing it back up I was going ow all the time when driving. Now today when I was out driving, yeah, it hurt a bit, but that's just because I'm reintroducing my foot to the clutch again. Like I said to my wife, I can feel stuff on my foot, but it's not the same as what it was before. It feels different, so it's getting used to these different feelings, because for years I've had no ligament there. It's just been completely torn off. The plantar fasciitis, it's been ripped, and so is the Achilles heel. That's been really stretched. So with all them being done, it's all different feelings that I'm getting. And so when I'm on the clutch, I can really feel where the biting point is, and I'm realizing that I really did not know where the biting point was before. I just knew that car, and I knew where about in some idea the biting point was, because I now know where that biting point is. So because I can do that, the ideas that I had, so like sometime in the near future, once my son's had his second surgery, because he's only 3 years old and he's got this condition called hyperspadias. If you don't know what it is, I would Google it, because all I'll say is it's just where his urethra never developed in the womb properly. It just looks awful at the moment. I can't wait for him to get that second surgery to get everything all cleared up. But yeah, once he's got all that done and he's able to do a bit more walking about and everything with me, because at the moment he'll walk so far and he'll go, "Daddy, it hurts so much," and I can't force him to do a lot of stuff because of that. I have got plans where me and him will have a day out, because he's got his 1-year-old sister, and since she was born, he's sort of felt a bit left out and pushed out the way. So what I said to my wife, at least one day a week that I've got with him, I'm going to take him out places and do stuff with him, just so he knows he's got that bit of time to relax with myself and we can have a bit of fun. And that's what he likes. So we'll be able to go back out that and do that. So I'm going to document some of the things that we do, because he honestly just loves the simplest of things, which might just be going down to Newham Grange, which is a farm. They have pigs, ducks, sheep, llamas, alpacas, stuff like that. And he just loves looking at that. And as well as that, he really loves his milk as well. So we do often go down to a place called Stanfrey Farm, and they have all sorts of amazing flavoured milks, and they now do ice creams, which we haven't got to try yet, mainly because when they got it, it was cold. We didn't want to go, and then I went in for surgery, and he went in for surgery, and yeah, it just wasn't the best of times to start going. Ooh, that tripod's falling again, so I'll just hold it this time. And then as well as that, I'll just focus this a bit better. As well as that, we are looking at doing some more family trips. So there could just be like a car journey down to Diddley Squat Farm or to the beach or something like that. I know, might be able to tell by my accent, I'm from the northeast in a town called Middlesbrough. And going somewhere like Diddley Squat Farm, that is a good couple of hours. I've had a look, at about 3 to 4 hours from where I am now. And that could just be a full day's travel, or as I'm having an explore, it could just be a mad 48 hours that we do where we rent something like an Airbnb for the night and do stuff like that. Me and my wife as well, so long as we can get care for both our 3-year-old and 1-year-old, we have got plans on going places like Benidorm for 24 hours or just for the day, something like that, where we're going to document it as well. Which is what we like to do. We did do this years ago, where we would go somewhere for a day, and it would just be somewhere in Europe. And we would love it, but then that was when we had a different job of me working at a petrol station and my wife working in Boots. And then the pandemic hit, and bizarrely me and my wife both went into care. We both decided to be healthcare assistants, and from that we managed to I honestly don't remember the pandemic, because I worked every single hour in a care home. And from that, we managed to buy our house that we're in. We've still got a mortgage. We've still got 20 years left of it. But we managed to buy our house. We got the deposit within a couple of months. And just did the process of moving in. And then, because my leg was that bad, I just decided I've had enough. I can't do it. And that's how I started working for BT and EE. But thankfully, with this job at BT and EE, I'm on a flexi working schedule. So at the moment, I'm Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then I've got Sunday, Monday, Tuesday off. And if I want any other days off, all I need to do is just put a request in and I can have them off. And yeah, we can do all sorts of cool videos. And as well as that, I get my annual leave. And now, because I've been there 3 years near enough now. Well, yeah, 3 years next month in October. I now get 30 odd days holiday, which is pretty good. So I can take pretty much a full month off if I wanted to, spread it around. Like I've still got about 20 days holiday left to take, so that's good. I'm gonna have to speak with my team leader about that one, see where I can put them. But yeah, we have got some good plans coming on the channel. As I do get along a bit more with the garage, I'll do some videos on what's going on. At the moment, I've just got a partition wall built up in the garage, and that just basically separates my workspace from what I'm going to be using as the garage, and that's just where, because bizarrely we have a million bins that we'll be getting. I've decided that's where the bins are going to go, because the back garden, it's not very big, and when you've got kids' toys out there, you don't want some smelly bins there, and especially when we live near a stream that's called a beck. You don't want rats coming in your back garden all the time, so I make sure stuff like the bins are out of the way and that. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing as well. As well as that, I have got one nice big massive plan in the future, which it's all thanks to myself being off on the sick and finding someone called Chris Broad, who does Abroad in Japan. And honestly, me and my wife, we have got some good plans to go to Japan. She's just mainly happy to go to Tokyo, which I am to begin with at first, because honestly what I've seen in Abroad in Japan, the whole of Japan looks absolutely amazing. I think we'd need multiple visits to go there just to explore it properly, especially as a family. But yeah, heads up Chris Broad. I think what you do in Abroad in Japan is amazing, and I really do want to come to Japan very soon. So we'll be doing that. And as I said before as well, like, the videos that Rock and Ruby, McMaster, Carol and Stephen Vino do, that have given me and my wife the inspiration to be doing this as well. I know at the moment it's just mainly me. That's just because whilst I've been off on the sick, it's been mainly my wife at work, and I've just been doing this myself, really. But yeah, she will be on here because she really does love the inspiration that she does get, especially from Ruby, from Rock and Ruby as well. So thanks to all them, this is how we got this channel, and this is what we've got planned so far. I am continuing with the Doctor Who Regeneration series. At the moment, I'm working on one for Peter Capaldi's 12th Doctor, and I have decided that I will be going down from 15 down to Christopher Eccleston's Doctor. I'm just going to stop at Christopher Eccleston's Doctor, as it's in with my plans on doing 20 years of New Who as well. So very soon as well, I'll get the videos out for Matt Smith, David Tennant and Christopher Eccleston, as I said. And then I've got plans as well as talking about Russell T Davies. I'm only going to do him once, so because he's been showrunner twice. Stephen Moffat, and also my favourite person of all, if you've watched those videos, Chris Chibnall. And you'll see why he's my favourite person of all, because I do not agree with anything that he has done on the show. I really feel sorry for Jodie Whittaker's Doctor, because I do not feel that she had a good run. But that's it for today's show. Please remember to give us a like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much. Bye for now.